As we all know, Donald Trump had a really bad night last night. He got destroyed in the debate. Kamala Harris wiped the floor with him. But then at the end of the night, the cherry on top, Taylor Swift endorsed Donald Trump. And the results of that endorsement have been amazing, which we'll talk about later. But first and foremost, Maga has been freaking out over this endorsement. They've been attacking Taylor Swift. They've been having a temper tantrum. It really is remarkable to watch. So I have a clip of former Fox News commentator Megyn Kelly having a meltdown today over this endorsement. And it's just really funny to see them absolutely lose their mind. So I'm going to show you that clip. We'll talk about it a little bit, plus the data I want to show you. But before I do so, make sure to subscribe to this channel down below. It really helps. It goes an incredibly long way. But now, let's take a look at this clip. So here's the clip on your screen right now, and just brace yourself for this utter madness. Let's have a look.
Oh my God. So this woman is fine with his plan to take custody of the children from parents who don't want them to chop off their body parts and put them in Minnesota court's custody so the body parts can be chopped off and they can be sterilized outside the custody of their parents. That's what led Taylor Swift to endorse him. Can I tell you something? I criticized her about 6 months ago when she came out strongly in favor of, she went to a fundraiser to raise money for Hamas, supposedly Palestinians, but the group that was doing the fundraising was known to funnel the money to Hamas. And I said, people should boycott her. It was an offhanded comment. People went nuts. Some lunatic dropped a note in my personal mailbox outside my house begging me not to boycott Taylor Swift, as though I have that power. I'm allowed to criticize Taylor Swift, and I don't give a who gets upset. This is disgusting. If she wants to vote Harris Walz, she can do it all she wants. But to say the reason she's doing it is because of Tim Walz's stance on LGBTQ, F you, Taylor Swift. And F all of the people who want to see these children have body parts chopped off and watch them sterilized.
Wow. I mean, that's somebody who's angry. She is definitely a triggered snowflake. Remember how the Republicans used to call us, the Democrats, the snowflakes that were too sensitive? Well, now Megyn Kelly is having a meltdown live on air because Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. So look, aside from the substance of her rant, put that aside for a second, which is like transphobic, anti-LGBTQ, utter nonsense. It's so easily disprovable and debunkable. Yet she does it anyway. She continues to push these lies saying, oh, this is what Tim Walz and Kamala Harris want to do. Nonsense, nada, no. So that just aside for a second, I have no idea why MAGA Republicans think it's a good idea to attack the most popular musician in the world, maybe the most influential person in the world. That's what MAGA Republicans think is a good idea, attacking her. She stands up for reproductive rights, tells people to register to vote, wants to defend LGBTQ plus Americans, among a variety of issues, and Republicans are angry about that. And they go, F you, Taylor Swift, according to Megyn Kelly right here. They are having a complete meltdown right now. It's honestly funny to watch how angry they are over Taylor Swift endorsing Kamala Harris. And I know for a fact that the Trump campaign is panicking because they've basically said that. But number two, the second reason why, is that the results of this endorsement have been fantastic. Like really, really amazing. And I want to show you some data about this. According to NPR today, as of 11 a.m. So at the time I'm recording this, it's like 5:30 on the East Coast. So as of 11 a.m., so we don't even know what the number is now, but as of 11 a.m., a General Services Administration spokesperson told NPR that as of 11 a.m., there have been 306,422 visitors to vote.gov referred from Taylor Swift's URL, the link she shared on Instagram last night. Over 300,000 people have visited vote.gov because of Taylor Swift. Now, that's the Republicans' worst nightmare because that's an amount of people that could easily swing an election, whether it be a House race in a certain district, a Senate race, or even the presidency. Even the presidency. 300,000 people. Remember, Georgia was decided by like 10,000 votes in 2024. Arizona, around 20,000 votes. Wisconsin, in that same ballpark. Philly, Pennsylvania, 80,000 votes the state was decided by. And now we have 300,000 people across the United States going to this link because of Taylor Swift. And this is significant, obviously, for a number of reasons. Obviously, it's great to have more people registered to vote using their voice. Everybody should do that. But also, this could have a dramatic impact on the election, which we were just kind of talking about. And here's an article from Axios that was published today about this. Before Taylor Swift's endorsement, a Tennessee poll measured her influence. So not only are they bringing up the data that we have today from NPR and vote.gov and things like that, but also an April poll from the Beacon Center, a libertarian political think tank, found 37% of registered Tennessee voters consider themselves Taylor Swift fans. So that's great. But within that group of Swifties, 12% said that if Taylor Swift endorsed a candidate for president or U.S. Senate, it would make them more likely to vote for that candidate. And that's just of registered voters. That's just of people that they were polling. Now think about these 306,000 people who are going to vote.gov because of Taylor Swift's endorsement of Kamala Harris. That could swing an election. That could swing it towards Kamala Harris. If you have like even 2% of people in the United States voting because of Taylor Swift's endorsement, Kamala Harris wins the election and it wouldn't be close. Only 2% of Taylor Swift fans? Yeah. Kamala Harris would win the election and it wouldn't be close. That's why Donald Trump and these MAGA Republicans are having a meltdown. But for Megyn Kelly and the rest of them, it's still quite personal. They are so angry that this successful woman is using her voice to speak up and that she has more influence than any of them combined, that they're now like raging at her, saying F you and all these things. The Republicans, very simply put, are jealous of Taylor Swift. They're also jealous of Kamala Harris because she has her endorsement. They are so angry about this, and it is so amusing to watch. So look, Kamala Harris has Taylor Swift's endorsement that is driving Donald Trump crazy. It is quite literally his worst nightmare. The most famous person in the world coming out against him and using her voice against him. That's his worst case scenario. And now hundreds of thousands of people are visiting that website. We don't have the exact number of people who registered to vote, but if 306,000 people are just visiting the website, we can take a pretty good guess that the number is very large. And of course, that is also bad for the Republicans. So just a really terrible 2-day span for Trump and his campaign and Republicans all around the country, which means it's been a great 2 days for America and democracy prevailing. So listen, I just wanted to show you this clip of Megyn Kelly having an absolute meltdown on her show this morning. I thought it was really funny. And I think it's always funny to see the Republicans just lose it over Taylor Swift and pick a fight with her, which is always a mistake. It's always going to backfire, as it is right now. So anyway, I will leave the video there. I just wanted to show you this clip. I appreciate you watching. Make sure to subscribe down below. It goes an incredibly long way. Also, drop a like on the video and comment. Let me know what you think about Taylor Swift's endorsement and, of course, this Megyn Kelly clip along with the data. But aside from all of that, I appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.